How often do you think in terms of narrative? Hi, I'm Shaggy. I'm Philaletea, and I'm a storyteller. The Shaggy part of my name doesn't come from the fact that I'm homeless. It's derivative of the Shaggy Dog storyteller. My name is Vincent. I am Shaggy. I am Philaletea. Philaletea means lover of truth. I have thought in terms of narrative my whole life. I aimed myself at being a writer, at being a storyteller very young, very young. I'm going to tell you a story from my deep past, one that no one has ever heard before, so this is just for the YouTube audience. This is the only place I've ever shared this. Between 1st and 3rd grade, my best friend was somebody way older than me. I think he was in 8th grade when I met him. And what we did after school is he would come over. I don't even know how we met. I really don't remember. And it really is irrelevant because he was awesome. And what he would do is he would come over after school and we would play what he called hero games because I didn't have any JRPGs. And so he would talk me through and let me act out the action of a JRPG. All right, you're in the swamp. What do you do? I walk forward. Okay, you've walked into a slime. What do? I attack it with my sword. You do 3 damage. It hits you for 4 damage. It was awesome. I had no concept of what a JRPG was, but I knew that the hero games were awesome. I had no concept of D&D, but that was awesome. We played D&D when I was in 3rd grade, and then we moved after 4th grade. He showed me Super Mario RPG. He talked me into buying Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. I bought Final Fantasy 3/6 on his recommendation. He had this game that I'm still looking for. I think it was on the Sega Saturn. It was this war game, and you had anime troops, and they fought in this awesome, really cool visual style on both sides of the screen where the armies are clashing at it, and it was really cool. And so in terms of narrative, those experiences really shaped me as a storyteller, really wanting to bring to life the not the participatory, maybe even the participatory aspect of a live storyteller, what that can really do for the participating imagination. And so I wonder if you really think about the difference in theory and mythology. Because you've been told what the logi of ology means. You've been told what that means wrong. You've been told it means the study of, because that just allows you to move on. Okay, but mythology isn't a study. And if you were to talk about the terminology of a contract, that's not a study. So that can't be right. It just has to be false because that's not how it's used in very technical and specific language. And so I often find myself wondering how much else how many other words were you taught wrong? And so you go, well, that's how we use them, bud. Okay, but that's not how they're used in technical language. Technology, for example, is not the study of technique. And so I said something people get wrong about science is that it has no explanatory value. An anthropologist and archaeologist has no explanatory value about why people did what they did. But mythology does, because the muton is the inverse of the logos. It's the explanatory narrative. So science is missing something by ignoring the myth entirely to focus on the hypothesis.